And they went cold, ashamed because they were gray-haired men who were supposed to be telling their grandchildren. They did not know. And this pretense, you remember Willing's Commission, 1957-58? Willing's Commission did not deal with only the Niger Delta. It was minorities. I'm going to bring out 3 things from there so that we can move on to how we landed on the constitution we have on the table now and what we could do to wriggle out of it, except we want to submit to be killed, because that's what is coming our way. If we don't do something to stop them, what they are doing right now is what ISIS set out to do with Syria and Iraq. ISIS operated from the flanks. They are operating from the government house of Nigeria. When you hear Danjuma come out to shout that is ethnic cleansing, you think Danjuma was joking? Ethnic cleansing means so that there will be no future claim. They wipe you out, resettle their own people there. If you come in 2 years or 3 years, you won't believe anybody else was there before. Go and find out what has happened in southern Kaduna. Not only do they dislocate and dislodge, eliminate and dislodge whole communities, they bring their own people from Mali. You remember when El Rufai talked about going to settle those who were killing his own people in 14 different countries? So, as you find these tiles on the ground here, these tiles you see, that's how they have mapped out Nigeria to the Atlantic waterfront. And they're taking it in. They are done with the green part, you see. They are in this purple belt, the one you call the middle belt. And the mission is to do away with them. Some of them have been renamed Emirates already. Is that not the case? Now, so that we can keep the trajectory, the next thing you find on that, when independence, was coming, and the independence didn't fall from the sky. The independence was where people from that southern part began to resist them, to say, look, you can't continue to govern us here. All of those who fought them. Can you remember anybody from the north who was part of the fight? Enohoro, Mokugokoye, Awolowo, Osita Aguna. Name them. They were all from the south. And these guys now, the British now decided to, independence, yes, you will get. But your situation will be worse than it was when we were here. And what they packaged as independence in 1960 was a bogus thing. Go back to the first map. Now, yes, wonderful. That's how I want it. You see this line here? This was northern Nigeria. This is southern Nigeria. Can you see the landmass? When independence was coming, they conducted a census. The whole of this place had 17% of Nigeria's population. 17%. The British, because of what they had in mind to create, a political structure that will make this one's permanent majority in all political decisions to be made in Nigeria. So that they can sit in Buckingham Palace and talk to Sokoto Palace and take whatever they want in Port Harcourt and Lagos without talking to any of you troublemakers. That's the whole purpose. And they've had it for 100 years plus. And we're still here swearing to defend and uphold the constitution they imposed that make us slave. Imagine, my brother from South Africa, imagine in 1988 or even 85 that blacks living in South Africa, I'm sure you remember the Bantustan arrangement. The Boers were able to convince some of the black people that, look, you can't do anything about we being here. Why don't you just go one step at a time, slowly, They said they will give them primary education up to maybe standard 3 in the first instance. Then after so many years, they will go to standard 6 and then go. It may take about 50 years before they come to where they will be qualified to go to any higher institution. And people bought into it. And they began to treat them. The discrimination was already there. They now began to give those people who agreed with them some little benefits. And they became those people who were working with them to go slowly became the biggest impediment on the way of the anti-apartheid fighters. I attended Henry Oka's trial. I addressed the judge in Johannesburg for 2 hours, 35 minutes. I had 53 cameras beaming live, TV cameras, CNN, Al Jazeera, all of them. And I told them the story of South Africa because the trial they had come to conduct was an attempt to replicate for Nigeria what was done in South Africa, to make master-servant permanent.